Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in a building, baby. We going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. We're going to bring others with us. So please become a part of Notification Squad. Peep Squad, hit that notification bell, baby. Know each and every time I drop a video and tell me what's on your mind. So let's get into it. Let's talk about marriage boot camp hip hop. Season 2, episode 2. Oh yes, Bianca, please move on. Please run, girl. And please find some love for real, for real. Like, you are such a beautiful, amazing girl. You're very talented, the whole 9 yards. But you love this man way more than you even love yourself. Lord have mercy. Have mercy on you and your relationship with this man, because now you are having his baby. You're going to be together forever, ever. And I can understand you wanted to hold on to a piece of him because allegedly you two ain't together. I don't know. But Lord, if a man doesn't want to hug you, kiss you, rub up all on you when you want him to, only when he wants to, then on top of that, he's pushing you away, and he's talking about he wanted to leave and he wanted to bounce. Yes, girl. He's not here for that. He's here to have a good time. He like what you got. He like what you do, but he can't be committed to you. As long as you stay far away from him and let him do his thing, everything will be all right. He wants you to be very quiet and very submissive too as well, and not question him about the situation. And he get mad because he get caught up in lies and he be doing what he be doing out here in public. But I can't believe he went online and said he broke up with you and he don't never want to be with you no more. He's acting all like Soldier Boy. Like, did he come on the show thinking he was going to replace Soldier Boy? Like, what's going on with this situation? I was like, shit. And he done dissed you just like that in front of everybody, knowing that you getting your career is popping, or you're trying to get it popping, and you're trying to maintain this eloquent atmosphere of what people think about you and what kind of just how people perceive you and how you carry yourself. You don't be having drama, people dissing you like this. And he is like, damn, like I guess he is way too young and you want to make him a man, and right now he's not ready to be the man that you want him to be, because you don't even know what kind of man you really want. Because first of all, you would not be putting yourself in this predicament and this position with this guy. But I guess you wanted to make sure you go all the way in full lovey-dovey and get a bag at the same damn time. So do your thing, Bianca. But he made you come off on the show looking really thirsty and really crazy, calling him 600 times. That's a whole lot of times to be calling somebody. And then on top of that, you guys terminated a pregnancy. You lost the baby. He's talking about you lying about stuff like that you be making up stories causing him to have anxiety. And it makes it almost seem like you like the crazy relationship person that he's with, like you a stalker, and like you just really insecure and you chase him down, take $200 Ubers to go fight some girl you see him with. Like, Lord have mercy. He's putting you through the ringer. He's testing you. And he was like, how much more can I do to this girl to hurt her? And she still stick around. Then at the same damn time, he want to say he wants somebody loving. So both of y'all ain't on the same page. It just is what it is with that situation. And Joseline, already know the story. She said her mother and her daddy didn't love her, and so therefore that's why she's holding on to Ballistic with dear life and want to marry him too as well, because she never had anybody that committed to her, baby. I was like, ooh, Joseline, she spoke some words. She said she never felt like anybody committed to her. And, he's committed so far because he's treating her, Ballistic is treating her like a queen and taking care, her daughter or their daughter or whatever the case may be. But, Joseline does way too much. She talk about sex and eating and slurping and all types of stuff around married couples. Is she trying to entice any of the couples or any of the men she interested with? She trying to entice the women? What's going on? She trying to let everybody know she got the baddest punani. Well, if that's the case, how come nobody ever committed to you? It's not that good. It's not that it's not that good, but it's the personality that goes along with it, and you have been broken. Just like Bianca has been broken too as well. So you gotta love yourself so you can move forward and know that you can be. But Joseline said she'll move on in a heartbeat. She said she ain't wasting her good body, her good things, on this man while she's still young, baby. She ain't playing them games. So we got StylesP. He is angry, upset. Just the general are just things that went the way that he didn't want it to go. And he's a very humble man, but he's a cheater man too as well. And Ajua, she's doing good. She's holding it down because they did take a tremendous loss. And at least they're here trying to get counseling and get the bag at the same time and keep their name out there in the street. CeeLo Green, he loves, Shawnee more than he loves himself. But how much do you love her if you love yourself less? But I understand the sentiment of it, saying that I love you more than I love my own self. Like you say, I love my kids more than I love my own self. I love this person, that person. But if the person is abusing their body, don't take care of themselves, and they're always in strife and always in drama and always having problems, and they don't love themselves, but they love you a lot, how much can they really love you if they don't even know the own personal joy of just loving yourself to the fullest? Not saying that CeeLo Green didn't say that, but what he said was, I love you more than my own self. And we have probably said that to somebody in our life. I love you more than my own self, baby. I love you more. You know what I'm saying? So that was deep, and that caused, StylesP to cry or whatever. And I was like, StylesP is a good dude. And you got Joseline. She's upstairs in her bedroom acting up because she wants him to marry her ASAP. She's feeling a certain type of way. Maybe she had too much to drink because she was good downstairs. She get upstairs, she see the friend zone, and she thinks she gonna lose him. She thinks she gonna lose Ballistic. And Ballistic was like, you ain't gonna rush me, baby. You ain't gonna tell me when to do and how to do it. I'll take my time. There's paperwork, and Joseline talking about it's business, marriage is business. Then the doctor he comes upstairs. Where's Dr. V? Dr. V don't want to deal with the hip hop edition of the show. Was she taking her walking paper somewhere else because she can't deal with it? But it's better to have one doctor than two doctors, because we don't need to hear both of you guys, almost repeat the same thing over and over. You know what I mean? So it's good that it's coming from one doctor than two. So it is what it is. So Joseline is acting up, and then basically Joseline is saying that she wants him to marry him because she wants him to marry her, because she's never had a commitment. She hadn't had a commitment from her mother, her father. But if you go to Love and Hip Hop Miami, Dawn is saying that, oh, you did your mama and your daddy wrong, so I don't know. So Joseline basically is saying that she never had anybody that was committed to her. Like CeeLo said to his girlfriend Shawnee, that I love you more than I love my own self. She never found anybody that would love her more than she loves her own self. And basically Bianca hasn't found it either, because Chose, whatever his name is, he ain't feeling it. It is what it is. And then Joseline gonna see what you doing, Bianca. Yandy, come and get Bianca right now. So poor Bianca going through all this stuff. And then we got StylesP. He is angry. He just gets upset. He has low tolerance, and his patience wear really thin. And then on top of that, the nagging in the street stuff and everything else that's going on with like business, with work, with music, with masters, with keep staying relevant, losing their child, and just all the other stuff that he goes through. He probably, regurgitated up in his mind and think about it as he's probably, lighting a fatty, you know what I mean? And so he gets angry, and he might blame Aljua for some of the stuff too, or she asks him a question, he gets upset. And her situation, Aljua, is he cheated on me, you know what I mean? Like the trust is gone, baby. And so they're gonna have to perform a song. And Michel'le, basically, this dude, how can he, if he show you any affection, first thing you say is, he ain't attracted to me. And I told you guys from the first episode that putting all them girls on the wall, that's going to torture Michel'le, and that's going to torture him, because she's going to be looking at every girl, putting out every woman on that wall, talking about, oh, that's good for him, he likes her, I'm not good enough. So basically she's torturing herself because she doesn't love herself. She doesn't think she's beautiful because of the abuse that she went through in the past, and she hasn't healed or got help for it yet to understand her worth. Because if she's not happy with Stu, then move on and find somebody else. Well, she's holding on to a situation where she feels insecure, where this man don't make her feel loved, or she's just so broken that it'll be hard for anybody to love her. But I think if she get an old school daddy that got his shit together, know what a woman want, she'll be all right with the situation, and make her feel like she is the queen, like the woman of his heart, and give her that old school loving. She'll be good with that situation. But she probably will still find a reason why he don't love her. So maybe if she gets somebody really unattractive and somebody really older than her, then maybe she'll be at peace. But right now, if she don't fix what's within and her looks and who she is, because she was dogged out by the most famous guys in the world and had millions of dollars. And Dr. Dre's like almost a billionaire. She was with Suge, now he's locked up. And she had an extravagant, introduced to the fast life, but she didn't prosper off of it. Everybody else around her did, and at the meantime she was people's punching bag. And so instead of, Stu punching her, she's punching herself by taking the shots at herself and saying that he likes this woman, he likes that woman, and he feels like, basically she's just trying to pawn him off. Well, you can kiss her, you can hold her, you can spend some time with her, there's a lot of things you can do to try to make her feel better. But it's one of them situations where you want to put in the work. If you want to put in the work, you put in the work, and that means you do what Bianca doing. Lord, she ain't putting in no work because she's yelling and screaming. And then CeeLo is tired of the disrespect, and the disrespect he's receiving from Shawnee is she's only attentive to him when he's irate, when he's bitching, but when it is just a cool, easy, mellow vibe, and he's just trying to talk to her, she don't get it. And then it's vice versa. She does the same. They do the same shit to each other. Basically, they both ignore each other when they're talking, get their point across, and try to figure out who's right, who's wrong, and try to outsmart the next one instead of just understanding where one another is coming from. And he says that the disrespect, when she's not paying attention and she's getting on his nerves, and she said something to him, and he don't really understand her communication and what she's saying, and he takes it as disrespect. So then he has to come and he has to be even disrespectful. He don't want to do that. So if you don't even understand what she's saying, why you can't question about it, because you're very eloquent when it comes to words. You can ask, sentences, the sentences that you write of music, write the sentences and paraphrases to her to understand what she's saying. Play Jeopardy with her or something. So he said that she pisses him off so much that he has to then get irate and get more pissed off and get upset and then display a behavior, and he hates that. You don't have to get angry. You don't have to get upset. You don't have to display an ignorant behavior because you feel like she disrespects you. Sometimes it's easier to catch bees with honey than with vinegar. It's easier to be polite and let it be than to get angry and get irate, and then boom, your whole day's over. So we got that situation. And so they got a rap song. So, but he says, CeeLo says, to his wife, to his fiance, he says, I love you more than I love my own self. And basically that's touched StylesP so much because he loves Ajua more than he loved his own self. I don't know if he still does, but at one point in time when he was rocking like that, they still rocking, but that's how much he loves her. And basically he was like, you people don't understand us kind of people that been through hell, that been through shit, that been through the worst, that seen the worst, seen the grimiest, the dirtiest, from people you don't expect it from your family, from the community, from the police, from the government, from the system, from just everything else, and how low down people can be to you, especially as a child and then as an adult, and fighting against the grain because people try to take from you all the time. So you always got to be on guard. You always got to watch your back, especially when he was growing up. So basically just to hear that love, and he understood it, and it reminded him when he was young. So go ahead, Styles. And so Joseline is basically asking Stu, what's going on? I never see you with Michel'le. You guys are never together. You guys are always apart or whatever. And he was like, yeah, we'd like to give we like to give each other our space. But space, you guys already live in two different places. You don't live in the same, in the same state, the same city, the same. So it's a problem, it's a situation. And so now he gets into talk about and how he likes Michel'le, which is hard, because he just doesn't seem like he's into Michel'le. So anyways, he's talking about Michel'le. Michel'le come out and look. And it was like, StylesP was like, yeah, tell us how you feel. And he's opening up. He's about to get the story going. He's about to, crack open the egg. Michel'le peeked out. Oh, Stu. It was like, he's telling us how you feel. Because Michel'le was like, let me give you some time. Let me give you some space. Let me let you talk to the people. And he was like, no, StylesP was like, come on, let me tell you something. Let him tell you this. She was like, oh, I'm glad he's telling somebody how he feels about me because he won't tell me. I'm like, Lord. If he told you, you wouldn't hear it at all. And so now you have Bianca. She's upset. She's mad. She's talking about, now he's trying to act like I'm lying about my pregnancy. Because, yeah, the shit looks bad. Shit looks like you lying about your pregnancy. You're lying about all this stuff is happening to get his attention because you know, or you feel somewhere deep inside that he's out here cheating and running the streets and your mind's going crazy. And you're like, he is no good. And then you think about the times that he did cheat on you. Then you think about, oh my God, who is he with? Because he has done that to you too as well. So basically, you know, Chose was like, you know, I don't know when she's telling the truth or lying. She's lying about pregnancy. She's lying about different situations. I don't know if it's real or fake. And I believe that sometimes that Bianca probably called him with a fake situation just to see what he was doing, just to get some information out of him, to see how long he can stay on the phone, to see if he will FaceTime, to see if he will text right back right away. We'll see what he said, I love you or I miss you in the text too as well, to see if she can hear any noise in the background if he calls her on the phone. You know what I mean? Bianca is just Bianca. And so basically she's pissed that he don't even know, but I didn't even tell him about the miscarriage I had. So basically she can't even tell him or talk to him about something that's so deep about her having a miscarriage to the man that, you know, is father of the baby, because she feels like she can't talk to him. And that's crazy. You better run. But, you know, you don't already settled in. You put your hooks in him and you wanted a piece of him for the rest forever, ever. And he was like, yo, she be saying, oh, I'm pregnant and I got him. I'm in your life forever. So basically, I guess, you know, he want a woman with some confidence. And Bianca don't have it. Because he's very confident and cocky. Because you made him that way because you're licking up his toenails. That sounds disgusting because I was going to say something else. So basically he's like, I don't even know if I'm wasting my time. I don't even know why I'm here. Basically he wants to bounce, and Bianca talk about he would leave, but he can't leave right now. He's stuck here. So basically he just walks out on you. You think it's gonna get any better because you got a baby? Maybe he might pick up the phone a little bit more. Maybe he might come see you a little bit more because the baby's there. Maybe he might have a longer conversation with you because of the baby, but he's still gonna treat you the same because you allow him. And you don't think that you're supposed to be treated any better. So, you know, Bianca did good. You know, Chose did good too as well. He can rap, but Bianca killed it. She was the best female, but of course she would be because she's the only rapper, unless you want to add Joseline. And Joseline, to me, they were cheering her on, but I thought she was horrible. StylesP, he was good. He did his thing. Ajwa, she was good too as well. They had it going on. And Michel'le was good. She sounded good. I was like, oh shit, Michel'le. And even Stu, he sounded good too as well. Or whatever. But, you know. And this is when, what's his name? Shows don't even want Bianca to be on him. And basically she was like, she got to fight to get affection from a hug or a kiss. Like, you know, I couldn't even imagine me telling somebody I'm with, hey, come give me a hug. Hey, rub my back. Hey. And they said, oh no. Oh no, I don't feel like it. Like, you know, they could, I've never had that happen, but it's just like, damn, you think that if he even had some type of feelings for her, he will want to touch you. He will want to be affectionate, but he doesn't because maybe he feels smothered by her. And, you know, and maybe he feels like it's just too desperation. And he probably feels like it's a fatal attraction. And he ain't feeling her like that. But he does like the milk. He likes to get a gallon every week. Joseline, I don't know what she was saying and what she was talking about as usual. Didn't sound like she was a rapper. I think, you know, Ballistic wrote that shit for her, but it was a good hook. I forgot what the hook was. Don't let your past affect your future. Your past is affecting my future. You letting your past affect the future. Your future's affecting my past. I have no idea, but that hook was good. And, you know, and she rapped in English and Spanish, but it just really didn't sound good at all. And you already know CeeLo Green killed it. He was the best one. And CeeLo Green #1, and he can be #1 and #2, and then you can have, you know, Bianca #1 for the women and CeeLo Green #1 for the guys. He did it. To me, he was good. And so Judge Tola basically comes on and tell them about their self. It is what it is. And then Bianca is trying to tell Michel'le, love yourself. He thinks you beautiful. Like, damn. Well, that's what we trying to tell you, that you beautiful, that you don't need to be treated like that. And on top of that, just love yourself too. You see how Michel'le doesn't love herself? That's what you're going through with, you know, Chose. And Chose is going to continue to do what he's going to do. You're going to have that relationship. We're going to be chasing him down, yelling. Now you're going to be chasing him down for diapers and Pampers and, you know, doctor's appointments. And so you can keep communication with him, but you could probably have had a child with somebody else that actually loved you and will love you from the bottom of their heart to the top of their heart and put you on a pedestal, and you will never have to worry. But you chose him, so it is going. That's what you wanted, and you got it, baby. You got your man. So now when he's talking to somebody else, you can say, I'm his BM. Lord have mercy. And so CeeLo Green, basically, they don't even, nobody thinks Bianca and Cho should be together. And CeeLo has a little, altercation. Not an altercation, but he feels neglected by Shawnee because he's trying to talk to her, and then she walks away from him and says, hey, let me put bathwater in the tub, when he's really trying to have a moment with her and she's not seeing a moment. And then Stu is feeling a certain type of way because Michel'le done put him on blast, saying that he's attracted to Joseline. He likes Joseline. Joseline is his type. And when I come around, he don't want to hold my hand. He don't want to sit next to me because, he sees Joseline. Then Joseline was talking about her cootie cat. She was talking about, Ballistic won't lick her cootie cat or whatever, and she talks about what she does with women. I was like, Lord have mercy, you doing too much. So Stu right now, he feels horrified and embarrassed because Michel'le put him on blast like that. I know she did, but she put him on blast to hurt him because she feels hurt that he's attracted to her. So it is what it is with that situation. You guys tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Much love to all my peeps and my peoples. Peep squads in the building.